Does your cat keep putting its paw on you, and you're not sure if it is cute or a warning sign? We are counting down 10 real reasons behind that paw contact, ranked from the most harmless to the most urgent. Some mean nothing more than love, but others are your cat's only way of telling you something is seriously wrong. By the end, you will know exactly which signals demand action. Let us start with number 10. In the 10th place, a cat resting its paw gently on your arm or leg is often the purest sign of affection and trust. When the body is loose, ears are forward or neutral, and the cat's eyes are soft or half closed, this kind of paw contact signals comfort. You might notice a soft purr, slow blinking, or the cat settling in even closer after making contact. Ethological studies show that cats use gentle paw placement during relaxed social moments, and it frequently accompanies other affiliative behaviors like kneading or curling up beside a familiar person. There is no urgency in this gesture, just a quiet confirmation that your cat feels safe and bonded with you. If the paw is light, the body is relaxed, and there is no tension in the tail or ears, you can be confident this is your cat's way of saying, "I'm happy here with you." Number 9. A light paw resting on your arm or leg while your cat naps is more than a sleepy reflex. In homes with multiple pets or after a recent change, cats often maintain gentle contact during semi-sleep, using their paw as a silent safety line. Ethology studies suggest this behavior helps the cat monitor your presence without fully waking, offering reassurance that their trusted companion is still nearby. The posture is usually tucked or huddled, with a loose body and half-closed eyes, which are signs of low arousal and comfort. This subtle touch may also help the cat regulate body temperature by sharing warmth. Unlike the lively kneading of an alert cat, the sleep time paw is a passive check-in, not a demand for attention. If the contact is soft and the cat's body remains relaxed, it's a benign gesture, a silent message that your presence helps your cat feel secure, even in their most vulnerable moments. In 8th place, kneading stands out as a rhythmic, deliberate motion that traces back to kittenhood. When a cat flexes and presses its front paws in a steady cycle, often on a blanket, your lap, or even your stomach, it is reenacting the nursing behavior used to stimulate milk flow from its mother. This toe-flexing action is more than a cute quirk. It is a deep-seated comfort ritual. Studies show kittens knead most frequently, but many adults retain the habit, especially when they feel safe and content. Breeds with larger paw pads, like Maine Coons, often knead with extra vigor, their slow-motion cycles accentuating the soothing effect. During calm kneading, cortisol levels drop, signaling relaxation. While this is usually harmless, kneading can escalate if a cat becomes over-aroused, so watch for claws emerging or sudden tension in the body. Gentle, rhythmic kneading is a sign your cat feels secure, but a sudden shift in intensity may call for a pause or redirection. Number 7. Playfulness reveals itself in the quick, light taps that often spark a game of chase or pounce. A cat crouches low, rear lifted, pupils locked on a moving hand. Then comes that rapid-fire paw, a clear invitation to play. These playful swats are powered by rapidly adapting mechanoreceptors in the paw pad, tuned to detect fast movement and subtle shifts in texture. Ethologists note that this pre-play tap is the feline equivalent of a child's tag, an energetic cue that says, "Let's go." However, hands are not toys. Redirecting your cat's enthusiasm to a wand or a plush mouse protects fingers and keeps the game safe. Unlike aggression, play taps come with a loose body, ears forward, and a sudden burst of motion, not tension or warning signs. Recognizing this playful signal and channeling it into interactive playtime helps prevent scratches and builds a positive bond. Number 6. Scent marking and ownership. Turn a cat's paw into a chemical calling card. Nestled between each toe are sebaceous glands that release subtle, waxy secretions every time the paw presses against skin, fabric, or furniture. This isn't just idle contact. It is a deliberate act of marking territory and reinforcing a sense of belonging. Research shows that scent marking spikes after changes in the environment, like moving furniture or the arrival of a new pet. The gesture is often a gentle, clawless press, sometimes paired with head bunting, and it rarely leaves visible traces. While it may look like a simple touch, your cat is layering its own scent onto you or objects, signaling comfort and ownership. Recognizing these moments helps owners understand when a paw on the arm means you are part of my world, rather than a call for immediate action. Number 5. The attention-seeking tap is a masterclass in feline communication. A cat delivers a single, deliberate tap with its paw, often paired with steady eye contact or a soft vocal cue, knowing full well that this gesture gets results. Behavioral studies show that cats quickly learn to repeat this action when owners respond within 3 seconds. The faster the human reaction, the more likely the cat will use the tap as a go-to signal for future requests. This creates a feedback loop: tap, response, reward. Over time, the behavior becomes habitual, especially if every tap is met with treats, petting, or conversation. Yet delaying your response by even a few seconds can reduce the frequency of these taps, shifting the dynamic back in favor of the owner. Recognizing this operant conditioning cycle allows cat owners to manage attention-seeking pawing with small tweaks, rewarding gentle taps when appropriate, and waiting before responding to break the cycle if it becomes disruptive. Number 4. Resource request pawing is the unmistakable signal that a cat's basic needs are top of mind. When a cat repeatedly paws at your leg, a closed door, or the area near their food bowl, especially at predictable times of day, it's rarely random. Behavioral conditioning studies reveal that pawing activity spikes 30 to 60 minutes before scheduled meals, with most of these gestures happening within a meter of the resource itself. This is anticipatory behavior, shaped by the cat's internal clock and reinforced by daily routines. The body language is focused, but not tense. Ears forward, eyes alert, and a steady gaze on the object of desire. Unlike casual attention taps, these resource-driven pawings are persistent and often escalate if ignored. Owners who notice this pattern can preempt frustration by maintaining a reliable feeding schedule or by using an automated feeder to reduce anxiety around mealtimes. Recognizing resource request pawing helps distinguish a practical need from simple attention seeking, ensuring a cat's environment supports both their hunger cues and emotional well-being. Number 3. Boundary setting pushes mark the first real warning sign in feline paw language. When a cat delivers a firm paw push, often paired with a head turned away or ears rotated sideways, it is not a playful nudge or a gentle request. This is a clear stop signal. Ethograms of low-intensity agonistic encounters consistently note whisker tension, a flicking or thumping tail, and subtle muscle stiffness as key cues. If this push is ignored, the situation can escalate quickly. Within seconds, a cat may hiss, swat, or even scratch. Owners who respect the boundary, by immediately pausing petting or stepping back, help restore trust and prevent further stress. Over 70% of scratching incidents reported in owner surveys began with a boundary push that went unheeded. Recognizing this moment is critical. It is the line between safe, positive interaction and a rapid shift into defensive or aggressive behavior. Number 2. Stress-anxiety pawing is a warning signal that owners can't afford to miss. When a cat starts pawing repeatedly, often at your arm, furniture, or even thin air, and this is paired with sudden hiding or a plaintive, unfamiliar meow, it's time to look closer. Behavioral studies link this cluster of actions to spikes in the stress hormone cortisol, especially after events like loud noises, visitors, or changes in routine. Cats under chronic stress show a surge in pawing frequency, sometimes doubling in the days after a disruptive event. The body language is unmistakable. The cat may crouch low, ears turned back, tail tucked, and eyes wide or darting. Unlike playful or resource-driven pawing, these gestures feel urgent, almost frantic. Chronic stress doesn't just affect mood, it raises the risk of illness, weakens immunity, and can trigger behavioral problems. Owners who spot this pattern should first adjust the environment, reduce noise, provide safe hiding spots, and keep routines steady. If stress behaviors persist, tracking their frequency and context is vital. Early intervention can prevent escalation to medical distress, making timely action a real lifesaver. And finally, in first place, persistent, insistent pawing paired with limping or changes in appetite is the most urgent signal your cat can send. When a cat like Milo, a 3-year-old domestic shorthair, began pawing at his owner's hand every morning, the gesture at first seemed like a plea for comfort. But soon, Milo started favoring one leg, eating less, and avoiding the litter box. Veterinary assessment revealed advanced arthritis and a developing urinary blockage. Conditions that left unchecked could have become life-threatening. Clinical studies confirm that when repetitive pawing appears alongside limping, appetite loss, or litter box changes, pain or medical distress is often the root cause. The red flag checklist is clear: new forceful pawing, altered gait, sudden withdrawal, appetite or litter box changes. Early intervention makes a difference. Cats treated promptly for musculoskeletal or internal pain recover faster and avoid chronic complications. If your cat's pawing shifts from gentle to urgent, especially with any of these warning signs, do not wait. Contact your veterinarian within 24 hours. Decoding this final, insistent message can save your cat's life. Across all these behaviors, one truth stands out. Your cat's paw is never random. It is a real-time signal about their needs and feelings. Recognizing the shift from gentle touch to urgent plea empowers you to protect their well-being. Listen closely, and you will never miss what matters most. Thanks for watching.